Welcome to Foxborough. The NFL on CBS Big Doubleheader Day continues with the long-awaited AFC Championship game rematch from January. Kansas City and New England coming up. And the latest playoff picture on the AFC side with that Ravens win at Buffalo. They remain in the 1 position, while the Chiefs, leading out west, move up to 3 by virtue of Houston's surprising loss to Denver. Hello, friends. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wilson. Yes, we have waited a long time, as has
everybody,
football fans, for this one.
AFC title game last year, the fireworks in that, and Arrowhead. We're back at Foxborough now, and I'll tell you, like you said, we've been waiting for a long time. This is going to be a great game today.
Tom Brady and the Patriots come in off a loss at Houston last Sunday night. Been a lot of people out there writing the obituary this week talking about what's wrong with the Patriots.
Well, I can't even count up the number of times that this has happened. Don't fall for it, people. I'm telling you right now, they've struggled on the offensive line a little bit. A couple of receivers aren't getting open versus man coverage. Losing Gronk, he's going to be fine. He will figure this out before the end of the year.
Mahomes and the Chiefs played twice last year, the regular season game and that playoff game, and both games were won by the Patriots on the last play, but he had big numbers with 7 touchdown passes.
You're looking at the future in the NFL. This guy, he's outstanding, does everything well. Today, he's got to play good, though. This is an outstanding defensive unit for the Patriots.
All right, it is 32 and partly cloudy, light breezes, and Tracy down on the sideline.
Well, Jim, it was an interesting morning for the Chiefs because the Chiefs could not unload until about 8 o'clock this morning all their equipment because there was a high school football game yesterday. They unloaded it and realized they left a crate on the plane with 35 of their players' bags. LaShawn McCoy telling me he didn't have his helmet, he didn't have his cleats or his shoulder pads. Well, fortunately, the plane was in Newark, so they were able to fly it up, rush the bags over here. It didn't get here until about 2:30 this afternoon. All hands on deck, so crisis certainly averted. But guys, if they couldn't get it here, could you imagine they would have had to forfeit this game, Jim?
That is incredible. But they're all decked out and ready to go. They did get some help.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Brady. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard, he can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Patriots, and even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong. Regular. Check 1, 2.
Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Hey, 380. Mike 50. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Regular.
Brady now on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Wait, 20. 50. 50's a month. 50's a month. Better bring it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Demaryius Thomas, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas, 35 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, and now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, they say the kickoff can be one of the most exciting plays in football. It proves so there. 104 yards on the return. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Wide, 80. Sugar.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. Watkins. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 52 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Brady now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his... And look at this, it's a fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Yellow. Yellow. Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Now Mahomes. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Exit. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. Past the 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They don't want it. They don't want it.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike, wait that. Alabama, 380.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
No, 60.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, 66.
Off the bootleg. Brady going deep here for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Brady, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that he didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.